Welcome to the Hooligans Football Show.
Aguero! Staggering! Just staggering!
Listen to the twists, turns, and major talking points of the football season. Analyzed for the fans, by the fans.
The ultimate in sporting drama.
Predictions, rumors, controversies, and match reviews.
It just does not get better than this.
The Hooligans Football Show has you covered.
Oh, brilliant!
Game on.
Episode 1, football show. In the house, we got Romario.
Yep.
Shad.
Yeah.
Jerome. And I'm James, co-host. All right, boys, let's get into it. We'll stick with Premier League for now. Shad, what do you think of last week's games? Game week 1.
Well,
as an Arsenal fan, couldn't have gone any better.
It started well. Had a lot of goals. The interesting game to me was the Leeds and Liverpool game.
Yeah,
for sure. We thought Leeds should have got something out of the game, which I was telling you earlier.
Yeah,
Leeds played very well. Bossed in midfield, to be honest. Liverpool was playing a high line, surprisingly. And Van Dijk again making some mistakes.
Listen, he doesn't look the same to me.
He's making some mistakes. So I think that players is gonna come at him this year for sure.
For sure.
More teams gonna be probably doing more attacking than looking to sit back. Probably the newly promoted sides were probably watching West Brom earlier this morning. West Brom was attacking. It was hard luck that they got the red card, but
did you see the score?
Yeah. Everton was well.
5-2, they got banged off, and James Rodriguez looks like a world beater again.
Yeah. Telling me, boy.
Right? And I'm actually happy for them. It's good to have another team that is doing something for me. Yeah. So, the Leeds Liverpool was a good one. There was absolutely no defending whatsoever. It was the most ridiculous. And that's not Leeds because I'm a Leeds fan, everybody, and we defend. We had the best defensive record in football next to Liverpool in all of Europe last year. I think we let in 32 goals in 46 games. So to let in 4-1.
Decent coach, though. Yeah.
Right. Well, Bielsa is the god.
Newly promoted, so they're fairly hungry for the Prem.
Right. So, Man U didn't play, obviously. They're playing. Who they got?
Today, Crystal Palace.
Palace today.
12:30, yeah.
Palace beat Southampton last week 1-0, which
1-0.
I don't think anybody actually watched because who's actually going to watch that?
My thing with the United game
is
to see which midfield three started that game. That's a big thing for me.
So, what do you think the lineup is going to be?
Well, I think the back four calls itself. I think Shaw's going to come back into the team.
Right.
Right back, Wan-Bissaka. Then the centre back pairing, Harry Maguire, and then Lindelof. Then the midfield three, to me, I think that's the toss-up. I don't know if he's going to go with Matic, the usual Matic sitting, and then Pogba and Bruno, or if he's going to trade it Van de Beek.
Yeah.
Really?
Too. I would go right
there. They got options, though.
Van de Beek played a few friendlies. I think played 2 games.
Yeah. He's a good player, phenomenal player.
So is he what Man United needs? This is the same thing me and Mullin was saying. I think a centre back was more needed than a midfield player.
Yeah,
that was my thing. They were looking at the guy from Red Bull.
Richmond.
You don't say 21-year-old. I can't remember the name. But Candy or something like that. But he's a very, very good centre back. Probably one of the highly rated centre backs right now.
But let's go in goal first because how do you feel about De Gea? You feel like this is going to be it's a big year for him, right?
Yeah.
This is going to be if he's starting, it's going to be a very big few games for him. If he makes any mistakes, then I think that they're going to make the change to Henderson.
I think that's the same thing that may be good competition, though. Yeah, but I think it's the same thing with Chelsea. We have the same goalkeeper dilemma as Chelsea. I think Chelsea one is worse, I hope. Chelsea but you think about it, he has little room to work with, meaning Kepa. But
that's true.
The here, to me, Henderson's just waiting, just for the slippage. To slip up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think that De Gea has to be on his P's and Q's and know that you got to perform week in, week out. I'm still a De Gea fan, though.
It's true.
Listen, on his day, he's better than any
one
keeper
because he's win a match with saves.
Exactly.
I saw him do that.
But
he can lose a match also too.
I just say he can lose a match. I mean, I don't necessarily think that he can go on the point rate away. Like, then he time because
not making that money.
Yeah, it's true. At Manchester, they can just put De Gea on the bench.
Yeah,
because
I know. Yeah,
you can see
really
Henderson's a good goalkeeper. So I want to see if Oli has the balls to try it. Yeah.
And what's going on with
Oli like to hear, honestly,
the Sancho thing? Is this gonna happen? Is this dead?
I hate
this.
It,
Really? But like, as United fans, surely that. What does that say about the ownership and like not going for it, not making the? Does this mean you're just going to be a top 4 side? You're not going for the league?
Listen, I tired of Woodward. That's the truth because he I was telling Jerome the other day, he goes for commercial purposes. So he signs players for commercial, sell shirts,
of course,
stuff. Yeah, like there's certain signings that we should have made every single. And Sancho could benefit us commercially too. So just spending money. Yeah, you give him number 7 shirt. And he can sell jerseys, and he's a player that we want to.
Yeah, it's true.
And they can also, I believe, it's going to help Greenwood in a sense because Greenwood will have that competition, and he could compete for 2 positions. Yeah, but he could push Martial, and he could push.
But Greenwood would always be the odd man out.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I think he should be.
But still, like his football right now, to me, better stand still than Rashford's because Rashford with this arrogant football is as direct as before.
Yeah, so. Interesting.
Yeah.
So.
And I prefer Martial because he bagging the ball in the back of the net right now. So.
Yeah, he is. So it'll be interesting. So what? What do you think score prediction for today? It's Palace, right?
Yeah. I don't think they should lose, but
who you would start if you were in Ollie's boots?
Probably the same team you call. I can't go with Van der Beek just yet.
Yeah.
I ain't sure. I mean, everybody can't walk into the Premier League. James today, I watched again this morning again, and everything he basically touched turned into gold.
Unbelievable. There's no way that lasts. No way, right?
I don't believe so. But I think that he playing because it's the coach that he wants to play.
But they have a very good relationship, right?
So he looked the part. And he got two good players behind him as well. Allen, the Corey.
The Corey had a nice game today as well.
Top. Interrupt the player, right? So
and then he bring back to Coleman.
But my thing is that was a well-built team because
I believe so too.
James is a guy that can just be floating around so on. And you got two workhorses. Allen. You watch the first game, Allen, how you man to drench.
So he right. So James ain't really got to do a lot of work at all. Just collect the ball. Exactly. Just get the ball to James and
just create.
Richarlison and got those guys.
Richarlison is like a pass up top. Like he's just always there. I watched him on today. There's nothing in the box that he ain't trying to attack or trying to put him back in the net.
He's still got Calvert-Lewin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a
always
he might just pop out and score these goals.
Scored a hat trick today.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he was not favored by the other coach, but I always believed in him. To be honest,
well, that's funny how just to change a coach just changes how you play.
The team's so well balanced now they even got Sigurdsson on the bench.
And they got men on the bench now.
Right. But they have a good bench.
They have
club captain too. So
I think that could be one to watch for sure. I mean,
one of my friends,
but they haven't played anybody.
Top 4, but
who'd they play?
I think that's
they played
reach.
Who'd they play last week? Tottenham. It'd be Tottenham.
The game should have actually done more than one love.
He scored again.
Yeah.
Richarlison missed like 2 1-on-1s or so. So like,
he had a horrible game, man.
Yeah, Spurs looking
dicey. They had a midweek win, right?
Gareth Bale is not saying Gareth Bale to me though. So
right.
When last we saw him though.
Right, but I just heard that Man U are going to try and hijack this. Man U are trying to hijack it.
He's not playing.
I don't understand why we. Well, all right. I understand that.
15 million.
Yeah, he's older now, so I understand the way he did it. Saying, but I mean,
not me. I don't want anything to do with that. Right? Nothing.
I will not take Bale right now.
He would
probably come back and be a world beater, right?
His personal team say he's going to take up to 4 weeks before he gets back.
Match fit?
That's a month. That's 4 games. Can't afford
too
that
much
right
golf.
Now. That's too much. That's too much games.
But we worry about the back end too.
He's still a world class player.
I don't need Bill. I don't think Manchester needed Bill. You know what I'm saying? Because the age and then like Greenwood, I don't want to stunt the growth for you, Greenwood.
Yeah. But I still don't want to have that same thing.
Exactly. Same. So it's a tough. It's a tough.
Greenwood hungry man. I like him. I honestly like Greenwood.
He's very direct.
I like him, man.
Take the ball.
So it'd be unfair that man you signs a player on the wing and he get the play start that he needed. That's the only thing.
That's what I was thinking about Sancho too, because you can't buy Sancho from Dortmund to come and put the man straight on the bench.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard on Greenwood because Greenwood has scored some very vital goals last year.
He's the future
after the COVID, and he's the future. Got the England call up this year actually.
Well, but they ruined that. So enough said about that. Arsenal obviously started. They look good. They look good in the first game.
They played love.
Yeah,
get the tree. It wasn't bad. I still feel we needed to sign midfielder, extra midfielder. It was telling you
and then he's running the things. Wow.
You see a guy Awar. Yeah, if we get him, I definitely could challenge for top 4. But right now, Xhaka and somebody else. I think that's enough. El Nene.
What's going on with the Partey thing? That's not happening?
That'd be a good man as well. But as I say, funding, we got probably let go some players. We got probably got 10 center backs. We got like 10 center backs right now. I don't know why. But we got to release some players.
I thought
Torreira was supposed to be going back to Italy. So
Guendouzi?
Yeah. I can keep Guendouzi. Guendouzi's not a bad player, no.
Yeah, he's just
attitude problem.
Yeah, right. The same thing here.
Yeah, it's just that's it. And I can't fault a man that having passion. He's a very passionate player, and I like that about him. So I will stay with it. He's be with Aubameyang. He's be like I said. He like the guys. He speaks French. I keeping it. We looking to build a French connection.
Sure.
Yeah. So I can work with him, man.
You got West Ham this week, who look like they're in dire straits right now.
I tell you, West Ham will be bottom.
Yeah.
I got West Ham in bottom 4.
Yeah,
and Southampton, I told you that. West Brom may get out.
The engine too.
Well, I think Southampton will be all right.
You mean Hooligans or
Højbjerg?
Yeah.
He just got Spurs on, not true?
Yeah.
So that was them. So I feel. But you know them accustomed spending. I mean, selling their best players. Still staying up. I don't know how them is going to do, but
we
gotta see if they can do that this year.
That's true.
Sure if they can.
So what are your projections for your Leeds team?
Listen, I will take anything. No, I'll take surviving. I will take survive. Listen,
I think Leeds gonna do better.
But hear me out. Listen, after
the first game,
freaking disaster of this club. Let me tell you how. I mean, we were at Champions League semi-final in 2004 or 2002. Sorry, Valencia. So then, what happened after that was relegation. Then relegation again through administration in League One with minus 15 points in League One. And I was there to come all the way back. Now I'll take anything. I have no faith. Even today, we have to win today. It's Fulham. We have to win.
Yeah.
But I still have this feeling that we don't know what's going to happen.
But I don't think many teams could beat Leeds the way they're playing right now. That's the truth. And I mean, we only see one game so far. But the hunger that they came into the Premier League with.
I mean,
that give you sort of vibes like Sheffield United last season. The hunger that they had and so on.
Totally different style of play because we're going to keep the ball. Like, we average like 68% possession usually. Like,
that's
championship, right?
To me, that's the only problem.
Right. I have a feeling that there'll come a time where we're not able to score and we're gonna get beaten on the break, which is what happened a few times last year.
Playing against teams,
and we're gonna go against City, and they're gonna
like
one ball, and it's gonna be cut wide open. Because I don't think defensively, like last year, right? We had Ben White, who was on loan from Brighton, and he was phenomenal, like literally the player of the year. And we tried to sign him. We offered up to 30 million for him, and Brighton said, "We're not going to sell any player to Leeds. Doesn't matter what you offer, just because they see us as a relegation rival, right?" And so he ended up staying, which is why we brought in this Robin Koch guy from Freiburg for like 10 million, who didn't have the best game. He had the handball, and he missed Van Dijk for that header, which was wide open. So it'll be interesting to see what happens defensively. We're not. I mean, no one's ever heard of any of our players in defense. Let's be fair, or even half the players, right? So, but it'll be exciting. So we'll see what happens, and it looks like
I feel y'all can collect the points where you're on, which is the smaller size, the bottom half of the table. If you could collect points from them, and you still get a little draw from the big teams,
it's true. At
still
least
feel that you're gonna survive, man.
And
they got 10th.
Spain's number 9, who's starting today. Rodrigo. And if they do this deal, for Rodrigo de Paul from Udinese, who's Argentinia's cam now, it's going to be legit. But they want 30 million too, so we'll see what happens. I hear Arsenal.
That was a good signing, though. Rodrigo, that was a good signing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big name.
It was surprised to see that he leave Valencia to come Leeds.
All right, so let's do a little just a bottom 3, top 4 predictor. Because we tried to do it last week, but the files got all messed up.
Top 4 is probably City this year.
Yeah? You going City?
City, Liverpool, probably Chelsea, and then United. Between United and Arsenal. I mean, I'm not to be biased, but
that's the debate, though.
Yeah.
It is really
everybody's saying that the same thing.
So will we Gareth Bale, Ray on, and then Gareth Bale signings and so on. For Spurs, you don't think that could shoot up Spurs a little bit to compete?
As I was telling you last week, there's still a player that Mourinho is playing. I think that's what killing.
Yeah, Spurs
are gonna be. He's gonna be fired before Christmas. Yeah, I got this feeling.
I believe so too. I don't feel that he could do the job.
I don't really like Mourinho as a coach, to be quite honest.
The key players that he needs to step up.
I feel like when he was at Chelsea, like everyone loved him. Even people that didn't like Chelsea loved Mourinho for what he was, what he did for them. But since then, what has he really done?
It's true. I mean, like, he's come, but he couple big players, made a couple good signings.
That's one of his, but he's signed a lot.
Good players. He signed some good players to play with the man, but then he's like lead the players astray. So it's like the first 2 seasons. And he's bashing players. They hit that boy. First 2 seasons.
He just bashes players.
Egomaniac.
Then the next one is like an implosion, like self-destruct.
Yeah. I know that he wasn't going to last at Man U. I know he was not going to last at Man U.
But the problem with Man United is that we kept our money so tight. So Mourinho was constantly asking for money to sign certain players.
Mourinho Spain, he got player. He bought Fred for $43 million.
But I don't think he really wanted Fred, though.
Fred is a
I can't understand that
signing. Fred is an average footballer. You can't buy a man like that price.
Yeah, it's true. But you know, when people see Man United, the price is already inflated and so on. Like,
the problem they made was the Herrera. Can't let go a man at that quality. Should have never let go a Herrera. That's crazy. You know, it's Herrera and Bruno right now.
Also, Sanchez never turned out, so you know.
That's true too. Yeah.
I just want to say, Sanchez. I hate Sanchez. He has stole money from my club for years.
Of course,
big
money.
I hate that man.
He left Arsenal at banging 15 league goals a season.
Yeah.
So like you get
easily
you get that, you thinking that you got Arsenal's best player.
That's
so like
whenever
you get you Mkhitaryan Golovin, you get Sanchez any day.
I saw this story recently, like last week, where someone said Sanchez went to training on the first day of Man United. You see this? I said immediately, like, I've made a wrong thing. Can I go back?
Can I go back to Arsenal? Yeah, I saw that.
I mean,
man, I can't say that's the problem because he still went into and to me he ain't sure.
Exactly.
Because Lukaku still showed to me a low quality. If you understand me, he's still scoring. But Sanchez gone, and Sanchez to me is not in the player. Inter was probably looking for him to come up give some goals or some assists, run at people. He's not the same Sanchez.
Come Shad, give me top 4 quick. Who's winning the league?
Again with Liverpool again. Get Thiago and Jota.
Yeah, I know.
That is two good signings.
I don't know why they bought
Thiago,
I know,
to be honest. I think Ronaldo's supposed to be leaving the club, but
really?
He's supposed to be going Barca.
But I saw that link to Barca.
Yeah, he's supposed to be linked because Coleman probably like tight, obviously from Holland or whatever. So
that's why
I going back to Liverpool. Man City is going to challenge, yes, but
I can't.
You still got Suarez. You still got Salah and Mane.
And Salah, Salah.
Mane had a art game and Salah come and score 3. If Salah have an art game, Mane come and score 2. So to me, Liverpool always got that threat. Still got Firmino. Liverpool always a good challenge. So I go on back Liverpool. The defense.
Salah reminds me of like a Van Nistelrooy right now. I think he's gonna bang up. People aren't gonna like him.
Yeah.
I think the club, even the teammates won't necessarily like him because he doesn't really pass the ball that much. But he's gonna hit goals this year for sure.
It's just like goal scoring for him. It's nothing else.
Nothing
else.
He
don't really
but he can bang. He's gonna bang goals.
Yeah, he can't stop him.
Whereas like Mane's a team player.
Yeah, and more of a team player than Salah.
And then Bobby's more like a false nine and a striker to me.
Hold, come in and hold the ball and release to them. It's very easy to me playing for Liverpool.
I don't got Liverpool to win it. I don't have
Liverpool to win it this year.
Liverpool, Manchester, Man United, Arsenal. I ain't got Chelsea to get in. I think Chelsea team needs to gel.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
Wow.
A lot of changes and so on.
If that happens,
what's it for you called?
Liverpool, Man City, Man United, and Arsenal.
Tottenham top 5.
No. Tottenham, I got Tottenham finished like
8th.
Wolves gonna finish higher than Tottenham to me. Everton gonna finish higher than Tottenham.
This year is
so like,
it'll be a good year.
And as you said, Mourinho's not gonna last in the end of the year. So if that happens, that's gonna be more turmoil.
They're done. I don't see them doing much this year.
Changing manager during the season is be real hard. You understand?
All right.
For me, I think that. Honestly, I don't think that Pep is going to go on like this. I think Man City can come back this year. Yeah, I think Man City can come back. I don't think that he's feeling good that Liverpool won the league so easily last year. I think Pep is going to come back with something this year. And to be honest, if you study it last year, Man City's main issue was defensively.
Yeah.
Ake was a good signing.
Yeah.
I think he need another centre back.
Another centre back.
He was interested in Koulibaly.
But Laporte, if he fit, Laporte is one of the better centre backs.
I just say he and Ake is too left-footed defenders.
Yeah, that's the problem though too.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So
Can't got two left-footed
a lot of
defenders.
things about Man City them is usually just saying left backs though. Like
Or he made the left-footed players.
Yeah.
Just be
So
left
true.
backs.
What happened to Koulibaly? That's happening, or I haven't? It doesn't look like that's happening.
Don't understand. Give
It was
Monopoly the
happening for
money.
Man United could not sell Koulibaly.
Manu was in the race as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to Man. No, you know, normally Manu was a team to steal your players.
Yeah,
Manu was so
Yeah.
teams were going bid for a player, and when Manu come in, player wants sign for Manu automatically.
Yeah.
Manu come for me.
Yeah,
That was
this is a
it.
different
And
year
it
though.
changed,
With
like-
COVID, like I don't
Yeah.
feel like there's no money. Listen,
But I
I
was
thought
saying
the
that
prices
I
would
was
dive.
saying-
I thought teams would need money, but it seems like everybody's holding on to what they got.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
Chelsea really spent.
Really spend because
Yeah,
obviously
make
they
money.
was banned the year in front, so probably
Yeah.
that's where they got the cash.
Yeah.
And them got getting Champions League this year as well. So
But you can feel for the rest of strikers that were at Chelsea before too, because
Right.
they ain't really Tommy
But-
ain't really
I
get.
know.
but
Yeah.
Lampard promised Giroud play as well.
And
Yeah.
they just get
So-
Batshuayi a new deal too.
A
So
given goal score as well.
And Giroud's France #1.
Yeah,
So you
exactly.
got to play. You got to play Giroud.
I honestly,
So
that's
it's
the
probably
dilemma that
Abraham
he's in.
you know,
Werner gonna start most of the games.
Yeah, Werner looked deadly though.
Yeah.
I
Listen,
predicted it. I predicted.
told you.
But
like him on the left side,
I think the midfield may be a problem. You can't be dependent on Jorginho.
Yeah,
that
but
is
he
my
can't-
that
he's
is my
not
thing.
but they don't know where to play Havertz. Yeah, Havertz is gonna have to play through the middle.
Yeah.
That gonna be
Right?
his best position.
Jorginho is like a
And-
fundamental
yeah.
man, just
Yeah.
to be like he
You
ain't
can't
no
depend on
creativity.
you can't
He ain't
depend
got
on
no
Jorginho. You
creativity
can't
at
depend
all.
on Jorginho, and that's the problem for me. And the Kurt Zuma and
I can't
players-
remember how Kante for the last 2 seasons too playing out
of the position.
Yeah,
Yeah,
going
yeah,
like up and down the field, just
But
terrible.
I got some friends too that tell me with the same situation. Liverpool for years needed a back line,
Yeah.
and they continue the same Salah, the same Mane,
Yeah.
the same from
Still
United.
it's saying that-
Yeah, they saying the back
Yeah.
line. So like, I guess that's what Chelsea doing,
trying
dealing
to
with the attacking
attack
side
it
before,
first,
and then
probably get
then move
worked
on to the
their
back
way
line
out.
and so on.
They bought Thiago from PSG.
That was a good move
one-year
because
contract, but
You need a leader.
Yeah,
to
that's
be honest,
true.
you need a leader
You need
in the back of
any
the
They need a goalkeeper as well. They need.
Yeah, need a goalkeeper.
So you don't have to pay for Kepa?
He's fucking
Sign
terrible.
No
something.
Pepe Kepa?
Mendy, sign of a goalkeeper.
I've never
Mendy,
seen
I'm not.
him.
Mendy
I'm
from
not
Marseille.
really-
He's from
I'm
Marseille.
not really familiar with him.
what?
So.
you're doing, bro.
I've never seen him out of proper game.
What?
Deputy.
Check what you got.
Yeah, it was drink any man. That PR banks.
All right. So wait, give me a top. You didn't give me a top four.
So Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, United. That's what I hope it to be. Like I expect Man United not to follow the top 4. I believe that there's going to be a raise in Man City's game for sure and Chelsea's game. I don't think that no team is going to run away with this league.
Yeah.
I just say they got a lot of different teams competing. Everton.
Everybody's
This way we think, but Mourinho, I think Tottenham is going to actually cause some trouble. I just feel like Mourinho is just do these things. I'm
Find
not
a
a
way.
Mourinho fan. Don't get me
Mourinho's
wrong.
a mind game man.
Yeah, he's
Exactly.
trying to beat you before
Yeah.
game start. And
Exactly.
they know he can
But
win right now
that's
with that.
old.
That's
Listen,
old.
right.
That's the
Football has
problem.
changed,
Football
I
has
think- I
changed
feel.
so much. Like that's old.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think that Spurs can come in top 4, but I just think Spurs can cause some problems.
I'm sure. Yeah, I think they're gonna beat
He
someone.
can beat people. He can stick up a few
Yeah.
times.
That's given though.
Yeah,
The quality players he got, I thought he should be giving problems.
But
for
I think
sure.
For sure.
as I was trying to say, he's the players that he needs to step up, which is the Allies. That
Yeah,
when
Dele
Tottenham
Alli.
doing well, Dele Alli's be the man.
Yeah.
He's a
Harry
front
Kane
runner.
has
He's a
scored
front runner.
regardless, but you see Dele Alli.
Dele Alli is a front runner.
He's
When everything
to
going
me,
good,
that is what
Yeah.
missing.
Yeah.
He's
But then for
playing
like couple
very
games
frustrated.
last season too, Son was like one of the
Yeah,
players.
yeah.
He was
Some
probably the only player
player that
put
look
the team on his
like,
back.
yeah, look like if he won,
He
like
was
an
just doing
effort.
everything
Son running
himself.
down balls. Son is actually a very good player. I would
He
like
is.
to
He's a
Son
good
for
player.
For
Tottenham
sure.
for sure.
For sure.
Go on,
Alright.
try to hold on to Son for sure.
Bottom three.
Bottom 3.
Jerome.
I don't even know.
Come, give me a wild guess. We can revisit this later on and see if you were right.
Fulham for sure.
Yeah, Fulham. I think Southampton probably too. And
I'm so surprised that you guys put Southampton in this.
I mean,
bottom
I ain't
three.
putting Southampton. I am not putting
Listen,
Southampton.
you
in
think
that
that
one.
Johnny Ace is not gonna bang goals again this year?
You can't scraping it all the time. You
Yeah,
have to go.
like-
Sunderland, I tell you, Sunderland was like that.
Yeah,
Sunderland every
man,
year.
yeah.
Sunderland would change
Sadly,
managers,
biggest player.
players, and can't do it all the time. You
I
know?
don't know who's the third though. Like, it's just be a toss up because
Yeah,
anybody's beat
that-
anybody.
Well, I mean, West Brom, look. I don't think they're going to do
How to
nothing.
play today.
That's one more son of West Ham to you. West Ham.
West Ham look. West
I
Brom
need
got
time. I
West
need
Brom
like
got
3 to
good
5
attack.
games to look at West
To
Ham. They look
look at.
terrible.
West Brom got some good attacking players.
They played decent Lily Red Kieran this morning. Obviously
killed
them,
him.
Kieran Gibbs, shout out ex-Arsenal, right?
I think he was just frustrated.
I haven't seen it. It was a straight red? Or he
shot the guy in the face, man. But the guy, it was actually James. He passed the ball and he bumped into Kieran Gibbs. So he knows score too. We how y'all want love it, So that's frustration, man. So I just say being a professional, you can't do that though.
Sure.
Because he killed the whole game and because they even came back to wall at retirement.
Pereira scored.
Probably
That's
game just got away from them. Obviously retirement.
5-2.
Yeah, retirement.
5-2,
Bilic get sent to his stands as well. He had to be pissed.
That's good. That's all turmoil. I like that for a ball. I like,
more room for you.
Exactly. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, but to answer your question, I think that Aston Villa.
That's in my top. That's in my bottom.
No, I cannot say Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Sorry, Aston Villa got. To me, it's play good together as a team. You may not got a lot of big names, but what Aston Villas do well is play as a unit. Yeah. And to me, Aston Villa got in the semi-finals of the Carabao. It was the Carabao or the FA. They did well. So
one of the shit cups that no one cares about. Right, but hear me out. I think Villa defensively are not great. They did just buy Ollie Watkins up front from Brentford, who they bought him for 30 million.
But he's
right?
not a lot of money. Like 30 something, right?
But he already scored in his first game in the cup.
This week.
He's a very good player, right? I think no one knows about him. He's going to score a lot of goals this year. Yeah. I just feel like Grealish probably get injured at some point, and then they'll be dead.
He's taking a lot of kicks.
Who outside of that?
You know, sign another
to 2025. I think
right, 5-year deal.
5-year deal.
They must be paying.
I know why though.
They're gambling.
I think he's supposed
they spent like 150 million last year on like 15 players. Aston Villa, and now they've spent 30 million on Watkins. They bought Matty Cash from Forest for probably no money, but he's not even going to play. Yeah,
he's just a squad player.
I'd say when you stay in the league, you probably get good cash, man, to spend out for these smaller clubs.
Oh, shit. 1-1. Penalty. Mitrovic. Jesus
Christ. Still being so many games.
Penalty again? 3 penalties in 2 games.
It's the defense. They got to get sent about, but
anyways, right,
yeah. So Aston Villa, Fulham for sure, and probably one of the newly promoted teams. I won't say Leeds though. West
Brom or was West Brom, Fulham, or Leeds?
Yeah. So I think West Brom, Fulham for sure. Fulham. I don't expect Fulham to stay. Yeah.
Unless Mitrovic scores like 40 goals this year.
Yeah. But they may got no creativity. I was watching them. They're missing a man inside the hole for sure. To get the ball to Mitrovic.
Yeah.
Still feeling a mean game, man. You ain't gonna worry.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Fulham, West Brom, Villa. It's either Villa or West Ham for me.
Yeah,
so,
for me too.
But I'm not. I hate Villa.
Well, West Ham got some good players though.
Yeah, they just seem like out of sort defensively.
Yeah.
That's not. If you got Antonio Cesaro, number 1 striker, you're struggling, man.
My bully Chelsea.
Antonio's playing right wing. He's striking. That's your point striker. That's who you're depending on.
That's true.
So let's do top goal scorer for the season. Jerome, what do you think?
Shout out to Arsenal. Aubameyang.
Yeah, probably. I think Aubameyang. Probably.
Yeah. So
that was my number 1 too. But I believe Vardy gonna be there again.
We did this before, and I'm gonna change my answer, right? Because my original was Timo, right? Well, I'm gonna say Salah.
Yeah. It was
just from how he looks like he just is gonna bang.
Because I was telling people that last year, to me, Salah did a lot in form. Had a lot of years that Mane was the vocal player that stepped up. You know what I'm saying? But this year, Salah I'm back. Now he started that vicious start. Attacking at wingers like before.
You going Aubameyang too?
I think Aubameyang or Salah. Aubameyang or Salah. I don't expect any United players to get in top. Despite me being a United fan, I can.
You could get goals. You could get goals from there.
Written all over it. I'll go Man U 3-2. Zaha, I think you got 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that football step up a little bit too.
Yeah. I think he gotta leave Crystal Palace, man. I think it's about time, man.
I just think that he stopped with like all the flair football that he had before he dribbled.
He's mature now. Football.
Yeah.
All right, Arsenal, West Ham.
Arsenal for sure.
Yeah.
Probably 3-1. Arsenal level to concede.
Listen, Gabriel looks good.
He
looked
got
very
a good
good.
defender, honestly, and still got the guy Saliba to come inside as well. So I gave it 2 love. Another clean sheet. I gave it another clean sheet.
I take 2 love too. I
Again with another clean
think that. I don't think that they have the thing to challenge you
I
at this
don't
point.
take West Ham got this.
I'm gonna go 4-0.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I
like that prediction.
I'm telling you, something about Arsenal in the beginning of the year seems like they're gonna do some damage, and then they're gonna play the big boys, and it's gonna. They're gonna, I think they're a confidence team.
Yeah, I understand.
I think they're a confidence
I don't think
team.
that's gonna be the story because of the new manager. As they say, he'd given me more against the big teams. He keep putting in players.
It's true.
They give you more, and that's all Arsenal was missing. Give him more in the big games. You know, we used to come to the big games and just sit down and just want to play this. Yeah. You need runners. You need men to get by. You need men to tackle. You need men that can hustle for the ball. If you. That's why Ozil cannot get back in the side. I tell you this, Ozil cannot get back.
You need to
in the
get
team.
him out of your club. He's a cancer.
They said last year, though, so Arteta is not even worried about that. Arteta says he's going to let run out your last year. Somebody get taken off free.
2-1.
Yeah, I know here
Penalty.
just now, yeah.
Leeds?
Oh yeah. 2-1.
So who cares the penalty for Leeds?
Why is it?
Bamford.
Nah, he doesn't take anymore. He missed too many.
I got him with fantasy.
Click scored again, so that was good.
Yeah, you see Click.
Why is so many penalties? There's obviously no defending going on again.
Yeah. It's hard to find good
France is going on.
Man, because of VAR too, right? VAR football kind of.
Well, I don't know anything about VAR. Never seen it. Don't know anything about it. So this is my first year with it. Listen, sidebar quick. What happened with Nketiah and it was Sabaya? Who was it?
It was just a little pre-match brawl. What happened?
They had
is
a
that
brawl?
they was doing a little passing wrong. And if anyone that plays football, you know how that's get. You just tell the man in the middle it's just a fucking wrong. And man is coming hard and want to tackle. So that was what happened. So he came in hard at Nketiah, and Nketiah was like, all right. So then he went back in the middle and came back hard at the man. So Nketiah put his pegs. So he probably didn't like that. And the guys went, but he came on social media.
I don't think it's just wrong though. If you saw how Ceballos went back at him, that was something that happened. That's something.
And a lot so too.
Really?
But then they came on social media. You know, you gotta do these things.
I know they gotta come out and say
everything is good now, but probably that's a little animosity between the guys and probably talking in dressing room. You never know.
But to be honest, that happens.
It's happened though.
You play football. You play right. When they play football, I play football. That's happening.
Yeah, it's happened, man.
So
that's a norm.
Well, you know, I'm a big Eddie fan, so I hope he does. I hope he does well. He was at Leeds for until Christmas last year. There's a shirt there with Nketiah on the back for Leeds.
Yeah, he's a good youngster.
Yeah, I know, right? I know.
youngster.
Never get a lone player on the back of your shirt because it just always right? I learned my lesson good with that one.
I just say surprised that Arteta took him back though.
Yeah.
To be
so
honest.
score prediction. What's next? Arsenal, West Ham. You did yours.
Yeah, he gave 4-love.
All right. Southampton, Tottenham is the next one. What do you think?
I feel Tottenham going to win. Coffee.
That'd be 2 losses for Southampton off the bat.
I tell you so hard.
You don't think Harry going to be in front?
Tottenham.
Yeah.
I believe Tottenham.
Harry, listen.
once it's not August, Harry's gonna be good.
Yeah, Harry's
as long as he plays Arsenal, he bangs every time.
Yeah,
good, right?
He's one man scoring against Arsenal. As well.
All right.
Low scoring again though. I cannot see right now. I cannot see Tottenham blowing away on the boy right now.
I agree.
So I going with either a 2-1 or a 1-love.
Yeah.
So I going with the 1-love.
Tottenham days of 5s and 10.
Yeah, it's not.
No.
2-1 for me too. 2-1.
Yeah.
2-1.
Because Ericsson, the leg with Ericsson 2, that to me was a bad idea.
Ericsson's suffering at Inter too.
Yeah, man.
So, I like the 1-0 Tottenham.
Yeah. Not a boring game because so far the defense pretty hard.
Maybe done no Mourinho, but still he went into the field.
Play as well.
All right, next up, Newcastle, Brighton. A lot of people talking Newcastle up this year.
Newcastle played okay football.
They played first game with West Ham.
Well, that's why they won 2-0, right?
But the boys are decent players. Wilson and
I couldn't name any of them, but the boys from Bournemouth, right? Both of them.
Wilson is a very clinical person to me.
Didn't they score like 4 goals apiece, like between the two of them last year or something? Or they were good last year.
In front. Right. Probably year in front. He was struck by some injuries, man.
All right, prediction: Newcastle, Brighton.
Newcastle for 1-0.
We got some serious rain in the studio right now.
I got Newcastle probably a 3-1.
don't see that's crazy.
1-0 draw. 1-0 draw.
I don't really know how to call this
Brighton
one.
just pops up in these games. I just
Brighton is a weird one because they're playing 3 centre backs across the back.
Brighton got slow centre backs, right? That's the problem.
Well, they got Ben White, who he's my hero basically.
Yeah.
He got promoted last year. I can't. This has got 1-1 draw written all over it to me.
I think I won.
All right, which leads us into the big one, Chelsea-Liverpool. Right, Chelsea-Liverpool.
I believe Chelsea can score, given. Gomez is a
You
liability
can't stop.
for sure.
You can't stop Liverpool from scoring.
Yeah,
Chelsea can't stop Liverpool from scoring at all.
Yeah, for sure.
But you remember when Chelsea Liverpool was a boring game? I had a point in time you never someone watch Chelsea and Liverpool.
Really?
That is a fact.
love all. Chelsea and Liverpool so draw.
Where is
all the
it?
time.
This is at Chelsea. So does that make a difference? You think?
No, with overtime. And they take that as well.
Yeah.
Liverpool is struggling as well.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes.
That extra 12 man,
That fan
fan base. And they take that as where you can take advantage of Liverpool.
But that Liverpool football right now too is like a Bayern Munich, so like they're playing to outscore people. They don't really care like a one
To
love.
hold
It
in the
really mean
defense,
nothing.
yeah.
They're looking to score
Liverpool always like
4 or
that.
5 per
Liverpool gonna
game.
run at you regardless. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game.
Go on, score predict me.
I think a 4-2, anything like that.
To who?
To Liverpool.
Oh,
Come on, man.
I can't see Chelsea being Liverpool. Like,
Really?
Not yet. As they say, not yet.
I wasn't that impressed. I mean,
If the Moroccan comes back in the side, they think he can make a difference.
But that first Chelsea game,
But
too,
he
they ain't really
injured.
understand that.
I know, but they don't even know how to play.
Yeah,
they don't know where to play their players right now.
as they tell
They don't have a clue.
Chelsea's best player right now is Pulisic. If they could get Pulisic back in the team,
Right, but what's
Captain.
I mean,
What's the situation with him? He's injured, or?
Yeah.
no, he's coming back though.
he
Apparently,
coming back.
right?
Oh,
He got injured in training.
sound like that. I
Yeah,
think so.
gotta
I
be
think he
training.
got a training injury.
Just get these.
Some little niggas and men out for
Have you see, like, you ever watch the training? How physical the men
Yeah, the
are?
men train real
Because
well.
you can't train soft
Yeah.
and then go into a game and be
Oh,
Yeah,
you know that men
you
is
gotta play
one
hard.
fight at training there.
every training.
Training is be so intense. They can't believe that
Right.
the men just be training.
What I heard with Liverpool after the Leeds game, they actually scheduled a friendly with Huddersfield B team and actually played a game behind closed doors. Well, obviously it's behind closed doors. Just after that game, just to have a run out because they needed to
get
play
some-
a game.
yeah.
They needed to get
Get
actual
some-
match sharpness back.
Yeah.
So
need that, man.
with that being said, that factors into my prediction. What you got?
I would say 2-1 Liverpool.
2-9.
I can't. You think that Liverpool can score logos?
Yeah. Chelsea defense is
Chelsea
horrible.
defense, yeah, but
No, but you forget.
And they don't think
Chelsea
Thiago is
keeper
playing,
as well,
and then
too.
Chelsea keep
I
it
know.
too.
Right. Listen, if he makes another error, you can
I
imagine the
Brighton should have
pundits.
got some of that game as well.
Yeah.
Dunk,
for
it was
sure.
Dunk or Duffy had a hazer.
Yeah,
to make
he
it
had a header. He
toward.
should.
That
Yeah,
was
he had a wide open
Go, you
header.
go toward there,
Yeah.
that game gonna
so you
change
think
from
you
there.
don't think that you don't think that Chelsea at no point in time could stop Liverpool?
Nah.
Stop this Liverpool team?
Nah.
Right now?
Listen,
No, I ain't mean beat them, but
I think if Chelsea was to click with what they have, I think they
But
would.
how
They're
long
gonna
that
be.
would take to happen?
Yeah.
And
I think
Klopp
Timo is
had
phenomenal.
Say for a good 2 year and couldn't get them come together
Klopp
like
is
how
the
they
one that
say.
always
Right,
knows what
and I
back.
hate Fat Frank,
they
so
say that
fuck
that-
Chelsea.
But I will say this, right? Frank Lampard, right? If he creates a game plan for that game, Liverpool has the ball for the majority of the game. We can say Liverpool always they have the ball and they're counter-attacking team. If we could get some men in behind Van Dijk, Werner with that speed,
with our PS,
in behind
Werner-
Van
You can
Dijk,
cause some problems.
Yeah,
He can cause some
problem
problems.
for sure.
So
I guess we
Definitely
gotta wait
cause
until
problem.
the second game though, because like all the Chelsea men and even there, like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
get
saying.
hurt.
He
as
get
well.
Yeah,
hurt.
yeah, get hurt, yeah,
Like,
so-
I was saying he's gonna be a key player.
Yeah, and then
for
we
sure.
still gotta see what Thiago can give to in the prem.
True.
I would still like to see who will win.
Thiago's in the squad for this.
I don't know yet.
I don't
It's
think he's
West.
playing. I ain't
That's
sure.
tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. Yeah.
In terms of prediction for that one,
That's a tough one.
It's
I kind of like the 4-2. You gave the 4-2 prediction.
Yeah, I think
Kind of like the
goals in it.
4-2. I think Liverpool gonna score.
Yeah, you
for
can't
sure.
stop Liverpool for
But I think Chelsea are gonna bag a few.
Me too. I feel
So
Chelsea
the
gonna score as
4-2 is
well.
actually a pretty good prediction. I
Yeah,
like
that's a
it.
good prediction for sure.
Next up, Leicester City, Burnley. No one's really talking about Leicester this year.
I could go first, man.
Yeah,
I think Leicester gonna hammer them.
Nah,
You don't think so?
Burnley's one of
Burnley's
the
a
best
club
defenses.
I'd love to go down.
Burnley's
Remember,
one
he
of the
said
best
at least
defenses.
two. At least two love. Remember that
boy.
Collie said at least two love.
Nah.
At
Burnley,
least
Leicester. I got one love to Leicester.
one love to
Can't
that.
be a high scoring game. Burnley has one of the best.
What did
defenses.
Leicester do in the first game? They
And they watched them against.
1-3 love.
they won 3-0.
3 love.
That was against West Brom,
Okay.
Yeah.
and they got 2 penalties.
Yeah.
To me, Leicester didn't look. Without Madison, Leicester ain't look like the same Leicester from last year. But the guy Harvey Barnes had a very good game.
Now Burnley is a club that levels to score a lot of fumbles
Set pieces and things.
Set pieces. That's set pieces.
That's Burnley for you, but you cannot give Burnley corners or set pieces.
Gotta get out like a one-off.
Men like
A one-on?
Tarkowski and them men in there is gonna be rough.
What about you? What about you?
I go with one love to Leicester, man.
One love. Yeah, one love.
Leicester can still win, but I don't think it's gonna be a wash off.
What about you?
3-1 Leicester.
3-1. I think
Yeah.
that Leicester could score some goals against him.
Yeah, I think I can score
I don't
goals.
see it.
I guess when
Madison in
teams
the
too
middle.
defensive to them is league goals. So, but I still get them a one-on.
Well,
Yeah.
You study it. Burnley is a real consistent.
all right,
Burnley
we got
finished ninth.
2 games left. Next one is Villa, Sheffield United.
I got Villa to beat Sheffield. Sheffield ain't lucky seeing Sheffield last year.
I know
It'd be interesting to see what happens to that. They may have like that second season hangover thing,
I
right?
was gonna die down this year though, because they played some
really
very good
can.
football last year, and it was unfortunate they made top 4 even in the Europa.
Yeah.
But I don't think they could do it again this year. That's my
Villa?
take on it.
This Villa you talking about?
Villa, Aston Villa versus Sheffield.
What'd you say? 1-0? No.
Aston Villa, I got Aston Villa to win the game.
I honestly don't even know because like sometimes United is playing Sheffield and then playing the team.
I know, they're like-
I don't even watch it because like I don't even know what United gives sometimes. Like I would come home and I would see United lost or won love. I mean,
So,
watch the
yeah.
game is
Just
same
that-
pour that happened a
In the
crazy
defense,
mistake.
yeah,
So
not
I
mistakes.
don't even know these things. It's just
That's
happened,
probably
but it's still
to
early
me,
in season too.
My defense, Lindelof and
Yeah.
Maguire.
And then Maguire too. Like
no mistakes.
It'd be interesting to see where his head is at. He's gonna have to.
Yeah,
He's gonna have to come out and be strong
Yeah.
for sure.
At
Well,
least
I
he
mean,
got the
again, there's no
At least he
fans.
got the
y'all
fans.
like him though.
Maguire?
I think he's good, but
He's
I
not
think
Man United
the
good.
price tag-
Listen, if
the
you
price
think about
tag pressure
it,
is-
that whole defense, like
Yeah.
I mean, Wan-Bissaka, I think is gonna be good.
the price tag,
compared to
price
now.
tag is to me what
That's-
got him though.
That's the thing. Like I felt like back in the day, Man U is a team that defended like you wouldn't
Yeah,
score.
you got
like,
Vidic.
they would
and
keep
then
the ball.
Vidic.
They would dominate you
Dominate
offensively,
you,
and
boy.
they would just hold a line. You
Yeah,
wouldn't.
you
You
can't
wouldn't
get
score.
past.
You wouldn't be scoring goals.
It's very, very
Like
hard.
like they had a very good defensive record.
Always had a very good
Then we got the
defense.
same running back, wing back, sorry, as
Wan-Bissaka is not a
Wan-Bissaka,
bad player though.
like,
He's,
how
to
we
me,
have
he's
Valencia,
you know what I would do with him if I was a
crossing.
coach. I would put Wan-Bissaka play center back. He's a very good defender, you know. He's not good going forward.
Too well to me, boy. I don't want
No,
him
but-
to
sure.
But if you look at his tackle ratio, if he commits 10, if he tackles 10 times, 9 times he can win the ball. 8 times Wan-Bissaka is very
thing I don't
good.
like
Most
about
players
him,
don't
right?
get around Wan-Bissaka like that, and he's
Right.
very fast, very fast.
Is like how he tackles. Is
Yeah,
like he
it's
has
not-
to
it's
run
not-
back to tackle.
But
he
to
don't
me-
he don't stand tackle.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
tackle
always
technique.
got- he's just getting turned.
Yeah.
That like Bailey, to me, Bailey's more well. Bailey's don't let stay on his feet. So Bailey's be a more liability than Wan-Bissaka. See Bailey, any striker that could go left or right.
But the
Bailey
thing
there.
about Boy, right? The thing about Boy that has me is that I would like him to be on my team because the speed out and the pace that
Yeah,
he can
and
to cover
he's strong.
Maguire.
Yeah,
And then my thing with Lindelof, he's suspect when it comes to physicality.
Yeah.
So like when balls in the ear,
Yeah.
and
Get
so on,
bully
like
and
he's
things,
get
yeah.
bullied a lot.
Compared
So
to Maguire, like Lindelof had to start from nothing too. Like he ain't really had the body to mature or help mature.
that's be the problem too. You know, it's somebody to play with.
Yeah.
That probably does be a lot of key.
Yeah.
You've got one good defender. And because men bash me about David Luiz, I still feel David Luiz is a very good defender. But
Waste,
if you
man.
could get somebody to, if you get somebody to
Luiz
defend,
is
if you
fucking
could get somebody to
terrible.
defend with David Luiz,
Last year,
he'd
he
be a
how many
good-
mistakes he
But
made.
I would say
Oh my
just
God.
I would say quickly
I
to
wouldn't
to
even
back
want him
that.
in a Leeds team.
He played with different teams already that had a couple good
But
defenders.
I hear what you're saying, but no thanks. Absolutely.
But what I would say to back him in a sense, if you play David Luiz in a back three though,
He's always playing.
he's awesome in the back three. You
Tell
can't
him-
pay him in the
because
back
he's got
two.
cover or what?
Exactly right,
Yeah,
he's
right,
got
right,
cover.
right. He's
So
good.
it's
He's a good
easier,
passer.
so you got somebody with him.
Yeah.
I feel like
Brazil had he and Thiago. It was
don't you feel like when the ball goes out, he's always going to make a mistake?
Players before, so.
That's the problem. He will have a good 90 minutes and he will come back next game and come and give you a penalty just like that. That's the only problem.
That's how I feel about the battle of Liverpool. I don't like Gomez or Van Dijk. I prefer
he show potential, but if he's a natural right back, I don't know if he's a centre back.
I prefer if they let her come just due to the fact that both of them is playing for the country together.
And it would be a good partnership.
Yeah, that would be like a legacy that would build like Delete right there. He played with a lot of old heads, probably 3 men together, age like
he was real disappointed for sure.
In total, like,
I had to he was with him, honestly.
We got one game left. Wolves, Man City. I think it was Man City's first game, right?
I want to say, when I got Man City in league, I got Wolves to beat Man City.
No,
because what Wolves got on Man City, Wolves play already. Man City is my first game.
That's a good game, actually. That's Monday.
And Wolves just bringing in players every week. Wolves saying at least 3 or 4 good players. They lost during the week.
Tough one for me.
No, I mean, who's the guy that signed for
Jota?
Yeah, Jota.
But they still got the fella Nito.
And
Navas and the striker Martinho. Got a guy near Podence. That's what you watch. Gotta watch that guy. The short guy play off the left. He's a good player. Very,
so
very
what do you
good.
think? Score prediction: Wolves, Man City.
It can be how you scoring again. Remember the game that they played earlier when City had a 2-0 and they come out and win the game.
Yeah.
Wolves beat City last year.
So you feel like
so I don't think they're gonna do this
again. They going with 2-1 Wolves. Man City no gonna get back in league here. Wolves play already and Wolves win already. A comfortable win too.
Yeah.
Against who?
Who Wolves play first game?
I'll tell you.
A pretty decent side.
Wolves won.
Sheffield?
No, they won 3-2.
Yeah, I think Sheffield.
No, wait, hold on. No, they beat Sheffield 2-0.
Yeah, convincing.
2-0.
Telling you. And they got big defenders. Wolves got very good defenders, and Wolves got very good defenders.
Man City's good here, very.
Who scored? Jimenez and Saiz?
Yeah.
Wait, they scored in 3 minutes and 6 minutes last week.
Early.
2 goals in 6 minutes.
And then he made part of
that was got Sheffield to struggle this year.
Yeah, could happen. So, who you got? You got Wolves.
Wolves to beat Man City.
Man City, true love.
I got City.
Pep is coming back with vengeance this year. I tell you that, man.
I'm on that bandwagon too. Yeah, I do think that they have something to prove this year, and they're not gonna let it get outstretched like it was last year. I can't see that happening. So I do feel like they're gonna come out and make a statement. I think it's gonna be like a 4-2. And there's gonna be goals.
Yeah, because they always use him Ronaldinho as a utility player too. Like he could never play a center back.
Need another center back.
Honestly,
and they think that where Wolves going. Wolves defense is better than Man City defense.
All right. Well, I think that's it for this week. We'll be back next week. This episode is gonna drop. You'll be watching this on Monday. We'll see how we get on with these predictions. We'll be back next week, fellas. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Check us out on Spotify. Check us out on Apple Podcasts. Check us out on YouTube, Facebook, IG, the whole 9 yards. This is the Hooligan Podcast. We're signing out. All right. Good.
Yeah. Before you go, I have a jersey business, Urban Sports.
Oh yeah.
Right, Urban Sports 246. You can follow on IG. I do monthly orders all the time, brand jerseys and so on. So it's not only football jersey.
Yeah.
120 per jersey. That's a
very
good deal. Very good.
You doing names and stuff, or you just doing it?
Yeah. You could get customized jerseys. You could get your name at the back, whatever number you want, and so on. So Urban Sports 246 on IG.
All right, Urban Sports 246. Anybody else plugging anything today?
No.
All right, come. I gotta go watch a game. See ya.